Okay, you know what they say? While the wife is away, the husband will teach random strangers on the internet about linked lists. So let's do that. Linked lists. And the first thing I want to do is convince you that linked lists are actually a pretty basic idea, and one that in a sort of funny way you may have thought of before. So let's do this. Let's make a list of all the things that I do in the morning. So here we go. My morning. And I think I'm going to pretend to be a student for this, so that if you are a student, you might identify with this. Alright, so one of the things I do in the morning is I brush. Oops, I don't fush at all. I brush my teeth. Brush teeth. As we should all, right? This has been a message from the dentist association or something. Okay, so I brush my teeth. What else do I do in the morning? Let's see. I shower. I shower. So I'm making a list of all the things I do in the morning. And what else do I do? Oh, I should have gotten my homework done last night, but there was this really cool thing on TV, and then I started talking to a friend on the phone, and then I was just too tired. So I do my homework at the last minute in the morning. Don't do this. Don't be like me. And what else do I do? I comb my hair. I comb my hair. And actually, come to think of it, it's not really the order that I do these things in the morning. I do brush my teeth before I shower, and I do shower before I get my homework done. But I actually comb my hair right when I get out of the shower. So before I do homework. So oops. Now, if this were an array sort of structure, then here, let's make it an array for a moment. If this was an array, then I would say, oops, I need to move do homework down here, so we'll copy do homework down there, and now there's room for me to insert comb up here. And we've probably seen problems before where we have to shift the elements in an array to maintain that array in a particular order, but a linked list is going to allow me to do this in a much simpler fashion, which is I'll just put some arrows, right? Oops. I actually shower, and then I comb my hair, and then I do my homework. And I guess this is not so readable unless I also show you that when I brush teeth, I proceed to shower. And I better tell you where my morning begins. My morning begins with, maybe I don't want that to look exactly like it came from my morning. Let's move my morning over here. So, I'm telling you about my morning, and my morning begins by brushing my teeth, showering, combing my hair, and I follow this arrow over here, and I do my homework. And since there's no more arrows, I know that's everything that I do. Let's add some more things. I eat breakfast. Okay, I eat breakfast. And I actually eat breakfast after I comb my hair, but before I do the homework. Right? I save my homework for the last minute. I want to be well nourished before I start my homework. So I guess that means I comb my hair, then I eat breakfast. And notice, just by changing the arrows I've already drawn, I can change the order of my list without actually having to move the text around. And we're going to use this idea a lot, where we're not going to move the data in memory, we're simply going to move the connections between the elements, and that will form a linked list. Alright, what else do we have? I eat breakfast. Oh, I go to class. Go to class. And I actually do indeed go to class after I do my homework. But I guess that means, well, I guess these arrows are going to cross. Excuse me. No big deal. I do my homework and then I go to class. What else do I do? Let me add a couple more things to this. Oh, I motivate myself. I psych myself up. I get myself really psyched. When do I get myself psyched? So I motivate myself. And I don't want to motivate myself after I've gone to class, because then other people will see me psyching myself up, and that's kind of embarrassing. So maybe I'll psych myself up right after I eat breakfast, but before I do my homework, right? Because I need to be really motivated. I don't need to be motivated to eat my Fruity Pebbles or whatever, but I do need to be motivated in order to get my homework done. That takes more motivation, because maybe I don't like my homework so much because I don't have a good linked list programming assignment or something to get me excited about. Let's see. And well, that looks like a pretty complete morning. Oh, you know what? I probably better get dressed. When should I get dressed? You know what? Let's scroll so we can fit that on the screen. Get dressed. Get dressed. When do I get dressed? Probably I should have gotten dressed a while ago. Right, let's see. Probably wait till after I shower so I don't get my clothes wet. I can comb my hair right away so it doesn't dry in the wrong setting, but I should probably be dressed by the time I eat breakfast. So let's say I'll just change this one little linkage here, and I will comb my hair. Oh boy, I made a mess of here. I'll comb my hair, get dressed, and then, oops, notice I needed to remember what I did after combing my hair. I believe after combing my hair I ate breakfast, so I'll just make this link continue to eating breakfast. And in this giant arrow sort of mess here, if we start at the beginning, we can indeed follow through my warning. I brush my teeth, follow the arrow, shower, then I comb my hair, then I get dressed, then I eat breakfast, then I motivate myself so that I can do my homework, so that I can go to class, and that's the last thing in my list because there's no arrows after it. This may be an error, but I'm going to try to do something. I want to draw each of these pieces in such a way that we can talk about what is in these individual pieces of a linked list. So let's see, brush teeth, shower, comb my hair as a piece, and then that took me to getting dressed as a piece. And I'm trying to draw it very carefully so that you can see that the arrow is coming from inside of these bubbles. And these bubbles are going to be called nodes. These are the nodes of my linked list. I better write that. Seems like an important word that I should write on the board in a moment. But I'm really caught up in making this really pretty purple list of the things I do in the morning. I can't stop. It's just too much fun. Here we go. Go to class. Ta-da! A thing of beauty. Alright, why the heck do we do this? So this data structure is called a linked list. As I said earlier, it's a linked list. In fact, if we just... Oh, I'll never get... Oh, yes, I did. Okay, linked list. There it is. It'll be on the screen now when I scroll, I hope. Okay, so this structure is called a linked list. And, excuse me, I have a cough, and I can't seem to shake it, so there's just going to be a lot of coughing in videos for a while. These purple things, these are called... In fact, we'll maybe note that. These are called nodes. So this is a node. So when my linked list contains, let's see, 8 elements, then it consists of 8 nodes, right? So a linked list consists of nodes, and a node has, excuse me, a node has 2 parts, right? There's the obvious part that a node seems to have some sort of data value. In fact, I'll write that in the same color. So a node, node consists of a data value, and it also consists of, what else is in a node? Well, a node not only remembers the data value, but it remembers what node to go to next, right? So the next node, a reference to the next node. In fact, maybe we'll write that out. Reference to the next node. Those are the 2 things a node needs to remember. And let's proceed a little further with this thought. Let's take a look at how we might go about implementing. You know what? I think that would be the perfect thing to start in the next video. So right now we have this idea that a linked list consists of a bunch of nodes, and we need to keep track of what the first node is. But once we have the first node, we can proceed to follow the linkages, and at each node we find a data value and then a reference to the next node, which has the next data value, and eventually we get to a node. I'm going around here. Let's see. Eventually we get to a node that has a data value but doesn't refer to another node, and that tells us we've come to the end of the list. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. We'll take a look at how to actually what's going on in Java when we implement linked lists in the next video. I'll see you there.